You think you're in control? Think again. Your brain, the most powerful weapon you'll ever own, is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Right now, it's hijacked. Hijacked by distractions, comfort, and the lie that you can't do hard things. You scroll, you snack, you stall. You let your mind drag you into pity parties, excuses, and shortcuts. But here's the truth. If you don't command your brain, it will command you. And when life hits, depression, loss, failure, you won't have Google, a therapist, or a motivational quote to save you. You'll be alone in the silence, battling the voices that say, you're not enough. Let's get real. Self-control isn't about motivation, it's about mastery. Mastery over the chaos in your head. I learned this the hard way. At 297 pounds, working a dead-end job, I was a prisoner to my own mind. Every day, my brain told me, you'll never be a Navy SEAL. You'll never escape this. But I rewired it. How? By force, by repetition, by refusing to let my thoughts dictate my actions. When I couldn't pass a test, I wrote paragraphs 100 times until my hands bled. When I couldn't swim, I dove back into the water every single day. I didn't wait for confidence. I built it through sweat, failure, and relentless repetition. Your brain is a traitor. It clings to comfort like a security blanket. It whispers, take the easy way out, just one more day. But greatness isn't born in comfort. It's forged in the fire of discipline. When I endured 3 hell weeks in SEAL training, broken feet, stress fractures, sleepless nights, I didn't survive because I was tough. I survived because I redefined normal. I told my brain, this pain isn't exceptional, it's expected. This is who we are now. And guess what? My mind adapted. Yours will too, if you stop negotiating with weakness. You want control? Start here. Your normal is a choice. Most people live in a cycle of mediocrity because they've normalized quitting. They hit a wall and call it too hard. I normalized suffering. I made pain my baseline. Broken legs, duct tape them. Failed test, rewrite it. No sleep, keep moving. Why? Because when you strip away escape routes, when you decide there's no other option, your brain shifts. It stops looking for exits and starts finding solutions. It realizes this isn't a crisis, this is Tuesday. But you're addicted to the wrong narrative. You think trying hard means a half-hearted effort followed by a Netflix binge. Wrong. Trying hard means obsession. It means rewriting your story until your hands cramp. It means failing so many times that failure loses its power. When I ran on fractured shins, I wasn't proving my toughness. I was proving to my brain that pain is feedback, not a full stop. And that's where you're failing. You treat discomfort like a red light. I treat it like a green light, a signal to push harder. Let's talk accountability. You'll never control yourself if you outsource your grit. Therapists, friends, apps, they're tools, not saviors. Real change happens in the 24 hours you spend alone with your thoughts. That's where wars are won. When the alarm rings at 4 a.m. and your brain screams, stay in bed, that's your moment. When you're exhausted and it whispers, skip the workout, that's your moment. Every time you choose action over inertia, you reprogram your mind. You teach it, we don't quit, we adapt. Here's the secret no one tells you. Your brain is a liar. It says you've hit your limit long before you actually have. When I weighed 297 pounds, I thought I was giving 100%. Turns out I was giving 40%. The human spirit's capacity is unimaginable, but you'll never tap into it by playing safe. You tap into it by staring into the abyss and saying, is that all you've got? By duct taping your feet and running anyway. By failing, relearning, and refusing to stay down. This isn't about being a Navy SEAL. It's about being a CEO of your own life. You don't need a trident or a uniform. You need a mindset that says, I own this. A mindset that thrives in the grind, finds power in pain, and treats setbacks as setup for comebacks. When I embraced suffering as my new normal, I didn't just survive SEAL training. I weaponized my struggles. Every broken bone, every sleepless night became proof that I was alive, that I was fighting. You want peace? Forget meditation apps and bubble baths. Peace is forged in the fire of self-mastery. It's the quiet confidence of knowing you've outworked your doubts, that you've stared into the mirror of your soul and said, I'm not done yet. I didn't find peace by avoiding hell. I found it by marching through hell and realizing I can take the heat. So here's your choice. Keep letting your brain bully you into comfort. Keep normalizing half effort and calling it your best. Or rewrite the script, redefine hard as necessary. Reject the lie that you're stuck. Your mind isn't a prison, it's a toolkit. And every time you choose discipline over distraction, you sharpen it. The clock's ticking. The world doesn't care about your excuses. Control isn't given, it's taken. So get up, get moving, and remind your brain who's in charge.